This video is to demonstrate Step 8 categorizing. Once you have done selective highlighting on knowledge, skills, and abilities, you need to sort these ideas into categories using MindMeister. So you go back to the MindMeister app, log in, push the plus, and create a new map. The title of your map could be English Skills Needed for A, and then whatever job you're researching. You're going to start with 4 nodes: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Go back and forth between your selective highlighting and your MindMeister map and copy the highlighted words into these 4 categories. When you're done, you can color code your words, and your map might look something like this. Go ahead and take a screen capture of the map and insert it in the empty box under Step 8. It's helpful to click return a few times before you click the paperclip and find your saved photo. Your saved photo should be under Today, sometimes it's hard to find. There it is. And it'll be the most recent one, or the first one, in Today. The next thing to do is to take those words on the map and write a summary. It might be helpful to think about the most important of the jobs. So all the summaries, no matter what job you're reading about, will kind of sound the same. They're all going to have speaking, listening, reading, and writing. The difference will be how you organize those 4 categories and what you decide to put as the most important of the 4 categories of English skills. I suggest putting the most important English skill at the end of the summary. One helpful hint is to start your topic sentence for your summary by listing the English skills in the order that you'd like to talk about them in the summary. For example, a teacher assistant must have reading, writing, listening, and speaking skills. Now I have to talk about those skills exactly in the same order I've listed them. Also notice that they're parallel. All of them end in ing. Reading, writing, listening, speaking. I believe speaking is the most important of the skills, so I'm going to put that last. Here's an example summary. A teacher assistant must have reading, writing, listening, and speaking skills. He or she must read to understand ideas, choosing the best methods and procedures in order to do so. He or she must also write with correct grammar, spelling, and sentence structure, making sure ideas are logical. Even though reading and writing are important for a teacher assistant, the most important English skills he or she would need are listening and speaking. A teacher assistant must listen to understand the students and the teachers. Also, an assistant must speak clearly to other teachers, individual students, and the entire classroom. Overall, the ability to communicate information clearly is the most important skill needed for a teacher assistant's job. One little hint you might want to consider: if you don't like saying he or she every time you are referring to the job that you are writing about, you could take all of your job titles, a teacher assistant, and make them plural. Teacher assistants must have reading, writing, speaking, and listening skills. They must read to understand ideas. They must write with correct grammar. Assistants must speak clearly. You have to choose either singular assistant and singular pronouns, or plural assistants and plural pronouns later in the summary. You can't mix up singular and plural, because then it's confusing and it doesn't make sense.